Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Hugh O'Keefe and I'm CEO of Ashling. Ashling are a development tools company and we've been working closely with Synopsys for over 15 years. Today I'm at the Synopsys Processor IP Summit in Santa Clara, where we have recently announced our support for the ARC-V core from Synopsys. I'm going to give you a quick overview of what we have done and a demonstration of the work done to date. Okay, back in November of last year, Synopsys announced their plans for the ARC-V RISC-V IP. And today at the Processor Summit, we're actually demonstrating ARC-V working. So if we take a look here what we have on the tabletop, I'll show you the various components of the demo. So here we have a Synopsys HAPS system, which is a pre-silicon emulation platform. So this is actually running the ARC-V core on an FPGA. So in order to be able to debug that, you need to have a debug probe connected. And here we have the Ashling debug probe, which is connected to the ARC-V core running on the HAPS platform. This debug connection is done via an adapter board which plugs into the HAPS backplane. And on the other side of the Opella, you have a USB connector that connects to the host PC, which is running the debug environment. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening on the PC and I'll talk you through the RISC-free software, the Ashling RISC-free software, which is the IDE and debug environment for ARC-V development. So on the PC here, we have a number of different views. We have a list of the active threads here. More importantly, down here in the console view, we can see the sequence of steps that happens as the debug probe connects to the target. It makes the connection, it reads back what type of target it is. We're dealing with an ARC-V RMX100, which is an RV32. We see the features of that core from a debug point of view, the number of breakpoints, the number of buffers, and so on. Up here we have a view of the source code that we're actually debugging at the moment. So this is just an example program that does some sorting of arrays using different sorting techniques. And you can see we're currently halted here at this particular line, and this is where the program counter is at the moment, and the actual program is halted. If we move over here, we have some other views. The registers view, obviously as its name implies, shows you a list of all the registers and their current value, and a high level, more verbose description of what those individual registers are. Here we have an expressions view, which is showing you a particular variable in the example program. The variable is actually an array of numbers, and you can see I've opened it here to show the value of each number. Down here we have a very simple memory view showing the address and the memory content as hex. Okay, and that's the Ashling RISC-free debugger in action. I've shown you how we connect to the target system, the HAPS board running the ARC-V, how that connection is facilitated using the Ashling Opella XT debug probe, and how all of the debug session is controlled using the Ashling RISC-free running on the PC. If you need any more information, you can go to our website, ashling.com, ashling.com. Thank you.